Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 season is on the air. We got a good one tonight. Today's date is August 20, 1969. We are at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field for a huge National League matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The Braves come into this game a record of 71-53. They lead the National League West. The Chicago Cubs, a record of 77-46. They lead the National League East. They are the number one seed in the National League at this time, and the number 2 seed overall. The Baltimore Orioles still have the best record in baseball. This is our first time visiting Wrigley Field, actually. It's been a while. We haven't had a chance to get there, but we will get there today. And we have a huge matchup here between and lots of bums in the lineups today. I don't think they'll match up to anything. So we will see what happens tonight. Jeremy Brooks, Philip Reynolds, Ben Witz, Frank Rosenk are first to join us here at Wrigley Field. The Braves historically won this game. Braves 6 runs, 9 hits, and an error. The Cubs 2 runs, 9 hits, and an error. But we all know Inside Pitch has a mind of its own. I'm still playing around with the lighting. Still too much glare here on the pitcher card. Not much I can really do about that, since these cards really are still kind of glossy. But that's what happens when you go to a brand new, more higher resolution camera. I'm still working on it, so we'll see how it goes tonight. I actually raised my light a little bit, and it's a little dark for me, actually, but I'm going to try to get it done tonight. We'll see how we go. So, hopefully everybody is settled and ready to go for a big baseball game, and it is time to get going. Let's go to the top of the first. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, some bum by the name of Ferguson Jenkins. 21 wins, 15 losses, a save, a 3.21 ERA. He only had 273 strikeouts and 56 walks. Only 273 strikeouts. He should have gotten 400. I don't know. Maybe he put his mind to it. He can get it. Fergie Jenkins, of course, is on the mound today. We are at Wrigley Field. This is a hitter's park. 148 home runs, -1 to walks, and -1 to strikeouts. So we are set and ready to go. A big matchup between the Braves and the Cubs. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Braves will be the shortstop, Sonny Jackson. 239 average, a homer, and 27 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Cubs are the home team. And we're all ready and get set to go. Should be a good matchup between the Braves and the Cubs. 2 division leaders. Will these two be playing each other in the postseason? We still got a little ways to find out, but let's play tonight. Jenkins, 6-2, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Fergie, and that is out number 1. And next batter will be the center fielder, Tony Gonzalez, a 269 average, 12 homers, and 58 RBIs in 69. Jenkins, 2-4, possible error. Gonzalez, 3-1. That's a base hit to right field. That'll be a single. And Jim Hickman's error rating is a 4. That's a 2, and he's going to misplay it. He'll get by Hickman. Gonzalez automatically will take second on the error. Hickman, a arm rating of 0. Gonzalez, a base running rating of 3. A 1-3, he'll take third. He won't. He'll hold at second base. So that is a single and an E9 on Hickman. First error on the Cubs. They did have an error in the game historically. So Hickman misplays it, but Gonzalez can only get to second base, and he will hold there. And the next batter will be the right fielder, some no-good bum named Hank Aaron. 300 average, 44 homers, 97 RBIs. He only hit 44 home runs in 69. If he really put his mind to it, I'm sure he could have hit more. I'd trade him for a pack of chewing gum. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Gonzalez, though, stays at second. Jenkins, 1-4, strikeout, 19 is high. Aaron, 6-6, and that's a fly ball to left field. Going over there will be Billy Williams. He will make the catch for out number 2. Gonzalez a base runner 3. Williams my hit to left -2, and Williams a -1. Gonzalez will stay at second base. So 2 outs, and now the left fielder, Rico Cardi, 342 average, 16 homers, 58 RBIs. A really mediocre season. Gonzalez on second. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Fergie, 1-5. Pitcher result. That 5 is going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to first, handled by another bum named Ernie Banks. He'll go ahead and take it himself and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and an error. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves today is Ron Reed. Not a bad year. 18 wins, 10 losses, a 3.47 ERA, 160 strikeouts, and 51 walks in 69. As Scooney 007 and Doug Hunt join us here at Wrigley Field. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Cubs will be the shortstop, Don Kessinger. 273 average, 4 homers, 53 RBIs in 69. Reed, 6-2, strikeout 5. Got him, struck him out. First strikeout for Reed, 1 away. And now the second baseman, Glenn Becker, 291 average, a homer, and 37 RBIs in 69. Reed, 3-2, range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 4-2. It's hit to left field. That's a possible single plus. The left fielder is Rico Cardi. He wasn't that good. His range is a 1. And that's going to drop in there for a base hit and a possible double. Becker's got to try for second. Beckert base runner 4. Cardi a +2 arm. He doesn't have to worry about it. Beckert automatically makes second base. So that will be a 2-bagger for him. Cardi, not a lousy arm, and Beckert gets into second. So now a runner on second base. And the next batter will be the left fielder, some Hall of Famer named Billy Williams. 293 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs. Beckert on at second. Mike Terranova joins us here. Or I should say Mike Terra Supernova here at Wrigley Field. Haven't seen you in a while. And XSG2 joins us here also. Been a while since I've seen you there, Mike. Strategy role for Beckert. He will stay. Reed, 1-5. Pitcher result. Lefty, a 1-4 is a base hit. That's a 2, and that will be a single. Beckert does have good speed. He will come around all the way from second. He will score. Cubs already up 1-0. RBI single by Billy Williams. And he gets the Cubs ahead. And now we'll see the third baseman, Ron Santo. Another, I guess, Hall of Famer. 289 average, 29 homers, 123 RBIs in 69. Infield now back double play. Williams had 3 stolen bases, and he won't get any on the 10. Reed, 3-6, range play. Santo, 6-2. That's as possible. That's hit to second base. That's a range play for Felix Mion. His range is a 3. He's got it. See if they turn the double play. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot. Jackson -1, though. A 1-3, it's a double play. And no, Williams will be thrown out at second, and Santo will make first. That is out number 2. On the fielder's choice. Remember now, in the version 4 rules, you no longer subtract the range for double play depth. It is not necessary at least at this time. 2 men down, and that will bring up the first baseman, some kid who thinks he'll be one of the greatest of all time. I kind of doubt it. Mr. Ernie Banks, 253 average, 23 homers, 106 RBIs. I traded for a pack of cigarettes. Santo on at first, and he will stay at first. Reed, 5-4, blank. Banks, 4-6, and that's a fly out to center field. Yeah, I knew he wouldn't mount to anything. Getting over there is going to be Tony Gonzalez. He'll go ahead and make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. An RBI single by Billy Williams puts the Cubs ahead here 1-0. We go to the top of the second, and I hate to do this to you guys, but time out. This light is not good enough for me, so give me a second here. I go ahead and fix this a little bit. Yeah. I know that makes it a little too bright, but I just cannot. It's just, my eyes are just not the best. So I'm going to leave it like that. I know you still guys can see it. I'll fix it later. I'll try again with better there, but I just can't use that light. It's just way too dark. So now that's a lot better for me. Sorry, guys. Got to think of my eyes before I can think of anything else. Yeah. Okay. So timeout on the field there. And now we fix, once again, rebuild our park. And we're set to go. Let's go to the top. Let's now go to the top of the second, shall we? Let's see. Actually, it's a little bit too far. Let's see. Unlike the other channel, I can actually see how my game looks right in front of me. Because what you're seeing is what I'm seeing, including the chat. Unlike that other channel with the fluffy cat. We go to the top of the second. Another bum is going to go ahead and lead off here. And what did I do? Let's see. What did we do? Santo. Oh, we put Reed here. Reed goes there. Okay. Another bum for the Braves. First baseman Orlando Cepeda. Another guy that thinks he can get in the Hall. 257 average, 22 homers, 88 RBIs in 69. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Wrigley Field. Jenkins, 3-2, walk 7. Yep, that's ball 4. He'll walk Cepeda. So Cepeda will trot down to first. And now we'll see the third baseman, Clete Boyer. 250 average, 14 homers, 57 RBIs. As Clete baseball fan now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Nothing on the 6. Cepeda will stay put. Fergie, 3-5, blank. Boyer, 4-6. And that is a ground ball to first. 3-3-3. Shortstop, pivot, Kessinger, 0. 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. 2 outs. 3-6-3 double play. Taken care of there by Banks and Kessinger. And there are 2 away. And now here's the second baseman, Felix Millan. That's way too bright. I'm sorry, guys. Felix Millan. A 267 average, 6 homers, and 57 RBIs. And unfortunately, I can't change it in the middle of stream or I'll lose the stream. So, 2 outs. Or is this just friendly? It is friendly banter. Don't worry. Jenkins, 5-3, strikeout. 18 will miss. Millan, 5-3, and that's a base hit to right field. Millan will get a single. And how big is that double play? And now the catcher, Bob Didier, 256 average, no homers, and 32 RBIs in 69. It's friendly banter, Scooney. Don't worry. Me and him are pretty close when it comes to this. We're close friends when it comes to this. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Millan stays where he is. Jenkins, 2-3, strikeout 3, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Second strikeout for Jenkins. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. Can I do that? No. Might have to move. Let's push that up a bit. Get that. I must be watching the other channel. Camera issues. Don't get that on the other channel though. That'll do for now. See if you can barely see the card. Nothing I can do about it now. Bottom of the second. Leading off for the Cubs will be the right fielder, Jim Hickman. 237 average, 20 homers, 54 RBIs in 69. Reed, 4-1. Home run result. Hickman's got 20s, and that doesn't matter where that ball goes. Kaboom! Solo bomb, Jim Hickman. Stadium cheers. Yay! Jake Hickman is automatic 20s no matter where it goes. A 4-1 is a straight home run result. And Reed, all he did was pitch him a meatball, and Hickman turned that into lasagna. 2-0 Cubs. And now we'll see the catcher, Gene Oliver, getting the starting catcher today. 222 average, nothing else. He only had 23 appearances in 23 games in 69, but Gene Oliver gets the call today at catcher. Reed, not Hundley. Hundley must have gotten the day off. Reed, 3-1, home run chance, not happening. Oliver, 6-5, but Oliver's going to come through, and it's going to be smacked a double to left. So Gene Oliver will get himself a double, and he'll start the game off right for himself. And now we'll see the center fielder, Don Young, a 239 average, 6 homers, and 27 RBIs. Took you a while to figure it out when you watched. Yeah, you thought we're dead serious. No. We love each other. Remember, you got one thing. Baseball Demos is the one that really introduced me to inside pitch because I was watching him first because he was playing inside pitch and I was playing payoff pitch at the time, and I really enjoyed it. And I wanted to play it. I wanted to learn it, and I started playing inside pitch because of Baseball Demos. All right. And ID Jester gave inside pitch a very high review at the time as well. He still likes it. So absolutely. Let's see. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 18. Reed. 4-6. Wild pitch. 18. That's a blank. Young. 1-5. It's a base hit to center field. That'll be a single. Cubs are hitting today. Oliver, base runner 1. Single to center. Wow. +3. Ouch. Oliver scores on a 4. He does. Oliver will score on a 4. Young's got a chance to get to second base, and he won't. He'll hold it first. That'll be a base hit. But an RBI single by Don Young, and it is now 3-0 Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! So the Cubs coming out to hit in this game. And now we'll see the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins, a 139 average. He did have a home run and 9 RBIs in 69. 3-0 in favor of the Cubs. Nobody out in the bottom of the second. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Reed, 2-2, walk 12, that's high. Jenkins, 1-2, and he flies out to center field. That'll be handled by Tony Gonzalez. And that is the first out. Next batter is Kessinger. Kessinger's 0-for-1. Young stays put. Reed, 1-3 against the switch left. That's a blank. Kessinger, 4-1, and that's a base hit to right field. That'll be a single. Young, a base runner 4. Single to right, -1, a 1-3. Young will get to third, and he won't. The throw comes in quickly, and Young will hold at second base. Good throw in by Hank Aaron. And Young is unable to get to the next base. But already here, the Cubs are doing damage with runners at first and second. Next batter is Beckert. And Beckert is 1-for-1, got a double his first time up. Cutter Historical joins us here at Wrigley Field. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Reed, 2-3. That's a blank, not tired. Beckert, 1-1, and that's a base hit past the shortstop. Young, a base running rating of 4. That'll be good enough. He will score. Kessinger, a base runner of 4. He will hold at second. Runners at first and second again, but it is now 4-0 Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! They go talk to Ron Reed on the mound. Not having a good inning so far. Here's Williams. Williams got a base hit his first time up. Still runners at first and second. The Cubs have a 4-0 lead here, only in the second. Strategy, nothing on the sixth. Reed, 5-4. That's a blank. Williams, 5-3. That's flied to right field. Getting over there will be Hank Aaron. He will make the catch for out number 2. Kessinger, base runner 4. Hit the right 0. Aaron has a -1 arm. A 1-3. Kessinger will get the third. He will. So that will go. So Kessinger will get the third base on the fly out. And now runners at the corners with 2 outs. And the batter will be Santo. Santo is 0 for 1. Ron Reed on the mound trying to get out of this, but right now the Cubs doing some damage early here. Nothing on the 15. Reed, 2-3. That's a blank. Santo, 1-4. Ground ball to short. That'll be handled there by Jackson. He's going to throw to first to get Santo, and that will end the inning. 3 runs on 5 hits and a solo bomb by Jim Hickman. And the Cubs have a 4-0 lead after 2. We go to the top of the third. Jenkins back on the mound. And leading off for the Braves will be their pitcher, Ron Reed, a 125 average and an RBI in 69. Fergie, 3-5, blank. Reed, 4-6, ground out to first, handled easily there by Ernie Banks, and he'll take it to the bag himself. Next batter is Jackson. Jackson struck out his first time up. Fergie, 5-3, strikeout 6, cold strike 3 on Jackson. And that's the third strikeout for Fergie. And Jackson probably should have swung at that one, but he does strike out there, 2 away. And now Gonzalez. Gonzalez got a base hit on his first time up. Jenkins looking in Gonzalez, and here's the pitch. Jenkins, 3-1, error on a throw. Gonzalez, 1-5. That's going to be a fly out to right field. Jim Hickman will go ahead and get to that. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Fergie. We go to the bottom of the third. So Joey Votto, Hall of Famer. He's going to get some votes. Votto's going to get votes. Real quick. Joey Votto, 294 batting average, 356 home runs, 2,100 hits, 1 MVP, 6 All-Stars. I think he does. I think he does get into the Hall. I do not think he'll get on his first ballot. I don't think he will be in his first ballot. I think he will get in there, but I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Bottom of the third, leading off for the Cubs is a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that is Mr. Ernie Banks. Banks is 0 for 1. And yes, Ernie Banks is Banks, of course, is one of the greatest of all time. Reed, 5-4, blank. Banks, 5-2. That's a fly out the left. That'll be handled by Rico Cardi, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Next batter is Hickman. Hickman hit a bomb his first time up. You subbed to my channel cutter. Okay, that's cool. Reed, 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That's an 11. That's a swing and a miss and a steer right out. That will be the second strikeout for Reed. 2 away. And now here's Oliver. Oliver got a double his first time up. Reed, 2-3. That's a blank, not tired. Oliver, 2-1. This time he grounds it to first. handled by another Hall of Famer, Orlando Cepeda, recently passed away. But he is going to go ahead and take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. 4-0 after 3 in this very big game here in the National League between two division leaders. Tiger Woods 2005, one of my favorite PS games of all time. I always loved the Tiger Woods series, and I think my favorite was Tiger Woods 2004. I think Tiger Woods 2004 was my favorite. Or was it 2000? I think it was 2004. I think Tiger Woods 2004 is my favorite of the set. We go to the top of the fourth. Leading off for the ATL will be this bum, Hank Aaron. He's 0 for 1. Jenkins will pitch. Jenkins 4-1. Range play. Aaron 1-4. Ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Ernie Banks. His range is a 2. That's a 3. And that's going to be a base hit. So Hank Aaron will get a single as Banks couldn't get to that one. And Aaron gets his first hit of the game. And now the batter is Carty. Carty's 0 for 1. And let's see what we got here. Strategy roll for Aaron. He'll stay put. Jenkins. Fergie, 6-2. Strikeout 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Fergie. 1 away. Next batter is Cepeda. Cepeda walked his first time up. Aaron, he will stay where he is. Jenkins, 5-3. Strikeout 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Fergie dealing some high heat right now. That is the 5th K for Fergie. And now the batter is Boyer. Boyer is 0 for 1. Again, Aaron still stuck at first, and he'll stay there. Fergie, 2-5. Strikeout 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jenkins strikes out the side. He allows a leadoff base hit, but then he sends the Braves down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. I think Al Red Sox fan is taking a bit of a break. I think he hasn't said much, and trust me, I do miss him. I have not seen him lately, okay, even doing any major streams lately, maybe taking a break. He hasn't said much, but I do wish him nothing but the best. I do miss Al, Red Sox fan. Always a pleasure to watch the King. Where are we? We are in the bottom of the 4th, right? Bottom of the 4th inning. And Don Young leads off for the Chi Cubs. He got a base hit his first time up. Reed, 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That 11 will get him. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd K for Reed. As Reed trying to settle down a little bit, and he has. And now the batter is Fergie. He's 0 for 1. Reed, 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout. That 7 will get him. And that is the 4th K for Reed. 2 down. And now the batter is Kessinger. Kessinger 1 for 2. Reed will go ahead and deal. Reed 1-1. Strikeout 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Ron Reed strikes them all out. Side retired. Nothing across for the Cubs as Ron Reed comes back with a vengeance. But it's still 4-0 though in favor of the boys in the blue shirts, or actually in the blue pinstripes. We go to the top of the 5th, and leading off for the ATL will be Felix Mian. He got a base hit his first time up. Jenkins, 5-4. Strikeout 10 is too high. Mian, 5-6. Ground out to 3rd. Taken care of there by Ron Santo. And he'll throw it over. And now Bob Didier. Didier's 0 for 1. Jenkins, 5-6. Error on a grounder. Didier, 3-6. Nope, that's a fly out to left. Billy Williams will go ahead and get to it. Put it away for the out. 2 down. And now the batter is Reed. Reed is 0 for 1. Yes, I hope so too. I'm pretty sure everything's all right. He does post. He is posting stuff on the Facebook group, on some of the Facebook group, like the Action PC group. He is posting, but he has not done any streaming lately. I only hope he is okay. Jenkins, I'm pretty sure he is. Jenkins, 3-5. That's a blank. Reed, 2-2. Ground out to third base. And Ron Santa will get that one as well. Take his time and throw it over and end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the Braves. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Leading off for the Cubs will be Glenn Becker. Becker's a single and a double. He's 2 for 2 today. Reed, 4-3. Strikeout 8. That's high. Becker, a 1-4. That's grounded to short. Taken care of there by Sonny Jackson. And Jackson will make the play for the out. And now here's Williams. He's 1 for 2. Reed, 6-5. That's a blank. Williams, 5-5. That's a ground ball to second base. Getting over there is Felix Mian. And he'll throw it over for out number 2. And now Santos 0 for 2. Reed sets up and deals. Reed, 3-4. Walk, 20 is too high. Santo, a 1-1, and he hits one to center field, but getting to that's going to be Tony Gonzalez, and he will get to it and make the catch. Ron Reed has definitely come back since giving up 4 runs on 7 hits in 2 innings. He has now gone 3 straight, giving up nothing, but the Cubs still have a 4-0 lead after 5. Of course, Mets fans and Cardinals fans are hoping for a Cubs loss today, as the Mets and the Cardinals are chasing the Cubs for the division lead in the National League East. Top of the 6th and top of the order for the Braves. Here's Sonny Jackson. Jackson's 0 for 2. Jenkins, a 3-2 walk. 14 is going to miss. Jackson, 6-2, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past short. And Jackson's on base for the first time in the ball game. It'll now bring up Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 2 with a single. Jackson, he will stay where he is. Does he get the hit and run? Yeah, Gonzalez actually gets the hit and run call, but down 4 runs, you're not sacrificing any outs. You're hitting away. Streamer's cutting out. I'm getting good here. Shouldn't be any issues there, Jimmy Jam. If you get something like that, go ahead and what is it? Go ahead and refresh your browser. I'm getting fine over here. So Jackson on at first. Jenkins will pitch. 5-2. Range play at the park. Wrigley Field. 5-6. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is at the Don Kessinger. His range is a 4. He's got it. 2-2-3. Second base pivot, Becker 0. 1-3. It's a double play. No. Jackson will be thrown out at second. Gonzalez will take first for the out. So fielder's choice, but a nice play by Kessinger. It'll bring up the hammer. Aaron is 1 for 2 with a single. 4-0 Cubs. Fans here at Wrigley Field. This is our first trip here, actually. This was the last ballpark we had to visit. We would have visited it soon because I think the Cubs are going to make the playoffs. Strategy, nothing on the 7th. Jenkins, 4-5. Strikeout, 14 is too high. Hank, 6-1. And that's a ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot, Kessinger a 0. A 1-2, it's a double play. No. It's at the first base. The only play Banks has is to get Aaron at tag the bag there. That'll be out number 2. It will move Gonzalez to second. 2 away now for Cardi. And Cardi's 0 for 2. Gonzalez on at second base. David Vega joins us here at Wrigley Field. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Jenkins, 6-4 against a righty. That's a strikeout plus 10. That's a 5. That's a swing and a miss and a steer right out. Side retired. That is the 7th strikeout for Fergie. No runs and a hit. For the Braves, Ferguson Jenkins having a heck of a game today so far. And you got a 4-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Let's Play 2, Ernie Banks. He's 0 for 2. Reed will go ahead and deal. Reed, 2-5, strikeout 9. That misses. Banks, a 1-5. He grounds it to short, handled easily there by Jackson. And he'll throw it over to first. 1 out. Next batter is Hickman. And Hickman is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Reed, 5-1, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 6 for Reed. He has really settled down since giving up the 4 runs early. Next batter is Oliver. Oliver 1 for 2 with a double. Reed, 4-5, strikeout 16, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Nice job by Reed. And 1-2-3 again, go the Cubs. But they're holding on to a 4-0 lead here after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Jenkins back on the mound. Orlando Cepeda leads off for the Braves. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Jenkins will go ahead and deal. Jenkins, 1-1 against a righty, blank. Cepeda, 1-1, and that's a fly out to center field. That'll be handled by Young, and Don Young will make the catch. It's actually the first put out for him in the game. 1 down, here's Boyer, and Boyer is 0 for 2. Jenkins, 3-1, error on a throw. Boyer, 5-6. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Glenn Beckert. His error rating is a 10. That's an 18. He will make the play. Throws it over to first for out number 2. No error for Beckert. As he makes a nice play, now the batter is Mian. Mian is 1 for 2. 2 outs now in the top of the 7th. Fergie, 5-6, error on a grounder. Mian, 1-4. Nope, that's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be Don Young making that play. Makes the catch and retires a side. 1-2-3, go the Braves. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we'll have 10-minute ticker after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night, and it will be August 23rd. We're going to stay in the National League, but we're going to go to Forbes Field once again for a very big game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jerry Arriga will be going for the Reds, and Bob Moose will be going for the Pirates. It's a big game for both teams. The Pirates are in 4th place, still chasing the Cubs, the Mets, and the Cardinals. And the Reds at this moment are still in 4th place, but only a game back of third place, chasing Atlanta, San Francisco, and the Dodgers. So it's a very big game tomorrow night. Arrigo and Moose, the Reds and the Pirates at historic Forbes Field. That will be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. Bottom of the seventh, Cubs lead 4-0. Ron Reed, he can still pitch to 4 more before he tires. He'll stay out there. And Don Young leads off for the Cubs. He is 1 for 2. So Ron Reed has really settled down. Reed 4-5. Strikeout 2. Got him. And Reed's been striking him out lately. That's his 8th. Reed coming back after that big-time home run by Jim Hickman and some RBIs by Oliver and Young. Jenkins still has some left in the tank. He'll bat. Jenkins is 0 for 2. Reed 3-5. That's at the park. Wrigley Field 6-1. And that's fly to left field. And Rico Cardi says he'll take that one and put it away for the out. And now Kessinger. Kessinger is 1 for 3, has a single. Reed, he will pitch. Reed, 6-4, blank. Kessinger, 6-4. Ground ball to shortstop, taken care of there by Jackson. And he will make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. Ron Reed has definitely been born again hard. After giving up 4 runs on 7 hits in the first 2 innings, he's given up nothing, goose eggs, the rest of the way. But the Cubs have that 4-0 lead after 7. Top of the 8th inning. Jenkins back on the mound. Leading off for the Braves will be Bob Didier. He's 0 for 2. Jenkins having a good game. He's only scattered 4 hits. Jenkins, 2-4. Possible error. Didier, 3-2. That's a base hit to center field. Center fielder is Young. His error rating is a 7. That's a 1, and that's going to get by Young, and he's going to make an error out there. Didier winds up on second. Young has no arm. Didier a 1 or a 2. He'll take third. He won't. He'll stay at second base. So that's going to be a single and an error. An E8 on the Cubs. And that's their first error of the game. They also had an error in the game historically. So Bob Didier starts the game at second base. Ron Reed is the next batter, but the Braves will pull him, as that will be it for him. So that is it for Ron Reed. The Braves will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Felipe Alou, 282 average, 5 homers, 32 RBIs. Reed does leave with the L, but right now there's a runner at second base that the Braves would like to get in. So Fergie will pitch. Strategy rolls actually are off. Jenkins, 2-3, strikeout 3. That just missed. Alou is a 3, but -1 makes him a 2. Alou, 4-3, and he grounds it to second. And that'll be taken care of by Beckert. Didier will go to third. Out number 1. And now the top of the order for Jackson. And Jackson's 1 for 3. Infield will stay back. They want to make sure they get the out. Jenkins will pitch. Jenkins, 2-3, strikeout 6. Called strike 3 on Jackson. He got him. And that is the 8th strikeout for Fergie. 2 down. It'll now bring up Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 3 with a single. Didier still on at third. Fans here at Wrigley Field would like to see Fergie Jenkins get a good pitch. Fergie, 1-3, wild pitch. Nope, that's a 20. It's going to be a blank. Gonzalez, 1-4, and it's a fly ball to center field. And Don Young's going to get to that. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. And the Braves get nothing. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Glenn Beckert, and he is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Braves need a pitcher, and let's see what's going to be, and they're going to go with... Coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Gary Niebauer. 1 win, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.88 ERA. Niebauer trying to keep the game where it is. So he will pitch to Becker. Bottom of the 8th, 4-0 Cubs. Niebauer will pitch. Niebauer, 1-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Becker, 6-4. That's hit to left field. That's a 16, and that's going to be a double for Glenn Becker. Against a right-handed pitcher, Becker will go ahead and get that, and that's going to be a double for him. So an insurance run on second base, and now the batter is Williams. Modine joins us here at Wrigley Field. So far, version 4 testing has been just fine. I'm not having any issues with it. Beckert now on at second. Here's Williams. He's 1 for 3. Strategy rolls are off. Niebauer, 5-1. Hit by pitch. The 9 is high. Williams, 6-3. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to first. That'll be taken care of by Cepeda. He'll make the play himself. Beckert will go to third. So out number 1, it will now bring up Santo. Santo is 0 for 3. Infield is going to play in. They cannot allow any more runs, the Braves. Niebauer will pitch. Niebauer, 1-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Santo, 6-5, and it's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Gonzalez. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Santos sacrifice fly of 4, but hit to center field. You add 2 now. It's +6. That's an automatic sacrifice fly. Becker will score. It's 5-0 Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! We'll fly out to center field as now the version 4 now adds to the modified ratings. So now it is a 5-0 lead for the Cubs. And now the batter is Let's Play 2. But Banks is 0 for 3. He has yet to get a hit in this ball game. Niebauer will go ahead and pitch. Niebauer, 1-4. Home run chance. Righty, 1-20. The 8 is good. Against the righty, Banks needs a 13. Does he get a run here for the Cubs? Yeah, pretty high, pretty deep, and pretty gone. Kaboom! Home run, Ernie Banks! Stadium cheers! Yay! Ernie Banks says, let's play 2. But before I do that, I'm going to put one on Waveland Avenue. Home run for Ernie Banks. I guess he was mad at me for calling him a bum earlier. 6-0 Cubs. And now the batter is Hickman. Hickman got a bomb as well. He is 1 for 3. Niebauer just trying to get out the inning now. But the Cubs now have a 6-0 lead. And Fergie's going to try to get the distance. Niebauer, 1-6, walk, 11, ball 4, he walked him. He walks Hickman. They'll give up the base on balls, and now the batter is Oliver. And Oliver is 1 for 3 with a double. So now a big one here for the Cubs. Still 2 outs. Niebauer, 2-1. That's at the park. Wrigley Field. 3-4. It's a base hit to center field. That'll be a single. Hickman with 2 outs, base runner 4. Single to center is 0. 1-4, he'll make third. He does. Hickman will make third base on the hit to center by Oliver. And he gets his second hit of the game. And now the batter is Young. Young is 1 for 3. 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th, but the Cubs all over the Braves here, 6-0. Hickman on at third, Oliver on at first. Niebauer just trying to get out of it. He gives up another run. That'll be it for him. Niebauer, 2-4. Strikeout plus 10. 16. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. But 2 runs on 3 hits. A solo bomb by Ernie Banks. And a sacrifice fly by Santo. And it is now 6-0 Cubs after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Jenkins can pitch to one more batter before he tires. And they say, you know what? Get the complete game. So that's what they're going to try to do here as we now go to the top of the 9th. And the Cubs holding on to a 6-0 lead. So Ferguson Jenkins will pitch, but he goes against the heart of the order. The hammer, hammering Hank Aaron leads off. He is 1 for 3 with a single. So Fergie trying to go for the complete game shutout. Fergie, 1-2, strikeout 3, got him. He got the hammer. And that is Ferguson's number 9 for him in strikeouts. 1 away, and here comes Cardi. Cardi's 0 for 3. Jenkins, he is now tired, trying to go the distance. Jenkins will pitch. Jenkins, 5-2, range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-5. That's a double to center field, but it's a range play for Don Young. He is after it. His range is a 3. He's got it, 2 outs. What a play by Don Young as he takes a double away from Rico Cardi on a Sports Center play. Da-na-na, da-na-na. And now the last chance for the Braves will be Orlando Cepeda. And he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Jenkins has had an excellent game tonight. 2 outs. The fans here at Wrigley Field are loud. They are cheering on Jenkins to try to get the final out of the game. Cubs lead 6-0. And here comes the deal. Jenkins, 3-3. That's a blank. Cepeda, 1-4. And that's hit to right field. That's a 10. And Cepeda is going to keep it going. It's going to be a triple. He hits a triple off a right-handed pitcher. And Cepeda will hold at third. So now a runner at third base. The next batter now is Boyer. And Boyer is 0 for 3. Cepeda just gets a triple. They're going to let Fergie pitch. He got a 6-run lead. Why not? Fans again here at Wrigley Field are loud. Fergie goes ahead and gets the sign and the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's your game. Cubs go ahead and shut out the Braves tonight. 6-0. A complete game for Fergie Jenkins. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that was his 10th strikeout of the game. No runs and a hit for the Braves, and the Cubs just dominate here. Fergie Jenkins gets the job done, and it's a 6-0 win for the Cubs. Final line score coming up. For the Cubs, 6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. For the Braves, no runs on 6 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Ferguson Jenkins. He goes the distance and gets the win. A tough loss for Ron Reed as the Braves just could not figure out Jenkins at all. So a nice win here for the Cubs. They will take their victory, and we are still not done. 10-minute ticker is next. I do apologize again for the brightness. This new camera is excellent. I just got to get the right brightness and the right settings so you can see everything clear as day with a lot better resolution than the last camera had, although the last camera wasn't bad either. I did notice something, though. The picture I see on my screen is not as exactly as you see on when I watch the replay. The actual replay, it actually looks better, actually looks even clearer on the replay. So I don't know, but either way, I'll still work on it. But I know you guys are happy to see the game a little bit brighter now and a little bit clearer. Just got to get the lighting right. Yep, now broadcasting in 4K. Moving up in the world. Let's see. Okay. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Cubs will take a victory 6-0. Let's see how the rest of the, I know a new dice box felt might not be a bad idea either. Minnesota at Boston, August 20th. Twins 13-44, and that's 5. Red Sox 13-13, and that's 1. That's a win for the Twins. Baltimore at California. Orioles 7-41, and that's 3. Angels 0-52, and that is also 3. They will go to extras. Kirk Minton joins us here for some FastScore Baseball. Good to see you there, Mr. Minton. And I believe it's the first time you've actually been in the chat. Welcome, my good man. Yankees 6-16. And oh, you know what? I didn't roll for the extra innings. My bad. Let's do it. We got Baltimore and California. Baltimore rolls a 2, -2 is 0. Halos roll a 5, +2 is 7. The Angels will win that in extras. Yankees at Kansas City. Yankees 6-31, and that is 2. Royals 2-41, and that is also 2. They will go to extras. Both teams roll a 2. Yankees is a +2. Kansas City is a 0. That will be a win for the Yanks. Cleveland at Oakland. Oakland trying to stay ahead of the Twins in the American League West. Cleveland 4-15, and that's 1. Athletics 13-53, and that's 6. The A's will get the win. Detroit at Seattle. Tigers 14-64, that's 9. Pilots 6-33, and that's 3. That's a win for the Tigers. White Sox and the Senators. White Sox 122, that's 1. Senators 855, that's 5. The Senators get that win. Got a big log jam in the American League East between the Yankees, the Senators, and the Tigers, all fighting for third place. And they all are really playing hard. Padres and the Expos. Padres 7-14, that's 1. Expos 11-63, and that is 7. That's a win for the Spos. Giants and the Mets. The Mets right now are in second behind the Cubs. Mets trying to stay with them. Giants 9-41, and that is 4. Mets 4-12, and that's 0, and the Mets will not get the happy recap there. Dodgers and the Phillies. Dodgers 826, that's 3. Phillies 626, and that is 2. The Dodgers get that win. Astros and the Pirates. Astros 764, that's 7. Pirates 1034, that's 4. That's a win for the Stros. Reds and the Cardinals. Reds 944, that's 4. Cardinals 634, and that is 3. And that game belongs to the Reds. On to August 21st, Baltimore at California. Orioles 13-14, and that's 2. Angels 262, that's 5. The Halos get another win. Detroit and the Pilots. Detroit 1651, that's 6. 752 for Seattle, and that's 5. That is another win for the Cats. Braves and the Cubs. Braves 615, that's 1. Cubs 945, and that's 4. Another win for the Cubs. Padres and the Expos. Padres 512, that's 0. Expos 833, and that's 3. Another win for the Spos. Giants and the Mets. Giants 316, and that's 1. Mets 1055, that's 6. And my Mets get a happy recap. Dodgers and the Phillies. Dodgers 1156, that's 6 runs. Phillies 311, that's 0. It's a win for the Dodgers. Reds and the Cardinals. Reds 1312, and that's 1. Cardinals 1062, and that's 7. The Redbirds will get that one. On to August 22nd. White Sox and the Red Sox. White Sox 752, and that's 5. Red Sox 1636, and that's 5. They will tie and go to extras. Both teams roll a 2. White Sox +0, Boston +1. That will be a win for the Red Sox. Detroit to California. Tigers 12-22, and that's 3. Angels -126, that's 1. Another win for the Cats. Washington and the R's. Senators 1144, that's 5. Royals 443, that's 3. And that's a win for the Sens. Yankees and the Twins. Big series there. Yankees 431, and that's 2. Twins 1331, that's 4. The Twins will get that win. Baltimore at Oakland. Once again, a big series between two division leaders. Orioles 1521, and that is 3. Athletics 353, and that's 4. Wow, Baltimore lost every game tonight. Cleveland at Seattle. Indians 842, and that's 4. Flyboys 1514, and that is 2. That will be a win for the Tribe. Astros and the Cubs. Astros 952, and that's 5. Cubs 513, that's 0. That's a win for the Stros. Giants and the Expos in a doubleheader. Giants 1441, and that's 5. Expos 1224, and that's 3. Giants win the first. Giants 1313, and that is 1. Expos 641, and that is 3. And they will split the twin bill. Dodgers and the Mets. Another big series before these two teams. Dodgers and the Mets. Dodgers 141, and that is 2. Mets 213, and that's 0. And my Mets will go another win for the Dodgers, and my Mets go 1-2 tonight. Padres and the Phillies. Padres 332, and that is 2. Phillies 1043, that is 4. That's a win for the Fighting Phils. Reds and the Pirates. We have these two tomorrow night, and this is a doubleheader today. Reds 1352, and that's 6. Pirates 1846, and that's 7. The Pirates win the first. Reds 1633, and that's 5. Pirates 1826, that's 4. They will split the twin bill. Braves and the Cardinals, a big series. Braves 266, that's 7. Cardinals 716, that is 1. And the Braves will get that win. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be August 23rd. We will be at Forbes Field as the Cincinnati Reds will take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jerry Arrigo will be going for the Reds, and Bob Moose will be going for the Pirates. A big game tomorrow here as both teams are chasing playoff positioning. They still got some time, but we're approaching the pennant race very soon. Reds and the Pirates, Arrigo and Moose. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Chicago Cubs win. Cubs win. They raised the flag. They shut out the Braves today. 6-0 on a 10 strikeout complete game performance by Fergie Jenkins. Hall of Famer? Yeah, I kind of think so. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.